got a packed show. So thank you guys. If you're in here, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Subscribe to Burn It Down with Kim Brown. We are just a few hundred subscribers away from a 6,000. So do what you can to help us get to that very, very important benchmark. So talking about disability rights, obviously, I suspect there was a disability justice issue connected to the police murder of Sonia Massey. But in less violent news, this made the rounds in recent days where Peppa, Sandy B, even though I know it's Sandy Denton, Peppa from Salt-N-Pepa. Don't need to be dressed. She's dressed to the flesh. You're so tough. You know it is a must. I love Salt-N-Pepa. I grew up with Salt-N-Pepa. I will fight over Salt-N-Pepa. So when I saw that Sandy, first of all, Salt-N-Pepa is still touring out here. Salt-N-Pepa's still out here doing shows. Salt-N-Pepa is of a particular rap era where they danced, okay? You know, so push it good. Oh, y'all didn't tell me my boobies was percolating. Nice. Anyway, so Sandy B. I'm sorry, that just caught my attention. I said, oh, look at that. They're looking nice. Very good. She was traveling on Southwest Airlines. Okay, let's put a red flag right there. And Sandy B knows that the process to board Southwest is a festival type seating, right? Everybody board for themselves. Get your seat, first come, first serve, okay? Sandy purchased 2 tickets when she travels because in 2018, she sustained a knee injury. So in order for her to sit comfortably whilst flying, she normally purchases 2 tickets. And such was the case on this particular Southwest trip. Now, she said that she was in such discomfort at the airport initially going to board her flight that she required wheelchair assistance. Okay. She needed medical help in order to traverse the airport and also to board the plane. So, whilst on the plane, she was approached. Oh, first of all, she was seated in a row, and it was acknowledged by at least one of the flight attendants that, yes, she had 2 seats. But she was approached by another passenger who asked if they could sit in one of her open seats. She declined. They had an exchange, seemingly an amicable one. And this is where shit got a little funky. So, Will, if you could please pull up Peppa's, where are we going here? Pull up Peppa's the live video that she put up. So what we're going to see here, the incident picks up at the gate after Peppa has been removed from the airplane. And listen to the explanation that is given to her by the gate staff, by Southwest Airlines. And most importantly, peep her demeanor, okay? Peep her demeanor. Because I too have had a couple of run-ins at the airport, and I assure you, I was not as pleasant, not as gracious, nor was I as composed as Sandy Peppa from Salt-N-Pepa was after this incident. Let's take a look.
From Southwest, and I'm injured only, and I bought 2 tickets. I have 2 passes, right? They want to know if I could get the wheelchair now, even though I needed medical assistance today. I was injured. I just got injured, y'all. How y'all doing? So these people took me off the plane, brought this other man on the plane, and took me off the plane. I'm not trying to do the race thing, y'all know I ain't trying to do that. So, hi y'all. I never thought I would be a part of the Southwest getting kicked off the plane, y'all. Peppa, I can't believe it.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
And the other passengers are saying they're going to write a letter for me, everybody that's on the plane, and help complain for me because I was wrongly removed off the plane. I know. Can you believe it? Me. OMG. So now I'm exiting. I have to show them. No, I'm just showing them. So see, well, see the hands. So this is what's happening to me. This is. I'm going to more in trouble because you removed me. You said you removed me off the plane. No, I needed assistance. I had assistance and I did on there. But what is the reason? You said I was rude. Is that the reason?
So it started off.
No, just tell me the reason taking me off now.
Start from the beginning where it started from. If you want to go from there.
You said that I needed a brace.
So once you got on the plane, I asked you why did you need a second seat. You weren't wearing your brace or anything like that. Southwest has a customer size policy, so you weren't encroaching on the second side. But then later on, once you put your brace on and had your second one,
it was fine, you apologized.
Right.
So then you came back, and now
you were filming everybody, and then that was.
No, I wasn't. I was talking to my assistant. I wasn't filming. This is my first time filming, actually.
I apologize for that. If that's how you feel, but I need you to get off the jet bridge, or
because I started filming. I just want to be clear on my kickoff of the Southwest. What's my reason so I can be firm?
The safety and everything for the crew and everything like that. So I need you to get off
the safety of the crew for me. Just be very clear.
Ma'am, I need to close this
so
door.
The safety of the crew, I needed to get off because of the safety.
I need you to get off
that I was.
We need to push this flag out. I apologize for. I understand you feel wrong, but I need you to get up to the jet bridge just so for your safety. And
this is the other one, y'all. She came and brought another man and put him in my seat. And these two people took me off the plane. Literally took me off the plane and put another man in my 2 seats that I bought. 2 seats, not one, y'all. 2.
I apologize that you weren't in the policy guidelines.
Thank you. They owe a public. I know. Now my meeting today, I will have to cancel it. I was on my way to Tennessee, y'all. I was on my way to Tennessee. That one too. They put another man in my seat. She keep turning around because she knows she was wrong for letting me off the plane.
Get off the jet bridge just for safety.
Yep. Safety.
Yes, because this whole thing moves.
Don't call me like a dog, man. Told myself, come on. You go ahead. I can walk, ma'am. Thank you. Now you want to rush me off? Then and I was. But you don't even know the reason. You don't need to know, right? Is that what it is?
Unless you're off this jet bridge.
You don't need to know, right? Is that just tell me? You're the head, and you don't need to know the reason. You just need to just know that I got to get off. You don't even know the reason why they're kicking me off. This is crazy. She's not even telling me why. Okay, finish telling me why you was kicking me off.
So then we had to take you out just because the staff.
You said I was filming. That's why.
They said that you were filming the crew, but I do need you to get off this jet bridge. I need to close this door.
I was filming the crew, and that's why I have to get off the plane. That's all I want to know. Oh, there you have it, y'all. They said I was filming, and now I have to get off the plane. What's your name? Because I'm reporting everyone. Tell me your name.
Hey, Skylar.
Say your name. You all a name. Look. I shouldn't have got off. The only reason I got off, y'all, because of the other passengers.
Second seat, but she wasn't wearing a knee brace, and she wasn't encroaching on the second seat. So I did tell her we were going to go on a full boat. She will get her second seat refunded. So that I told her we're going to do that.
And I said, okay, thank you.
So then when we went downstairs, apparently she was filming crew, and then the crew just felt uncomfortable with her just being there because she was being a bit disruptive from what they said. And then when I went down there, she did put on her knee brace, and then she was on the second seat. So then I said that was okay. And then after that, the crew just felt like it wasn't safe enough for them for her to go
safe
because on the long flight, for her and the crew. So, and then I saw they made the call, so I just wanted
anybody else on
okay. So you get to talk to me? Oh no, it doesn't matter.
Well, he had to finish.
That's what I said.
I appreciate you putting the camera away. So, okay.
I won't show you.
That's fine.
I won't show you. But so see how the respect is? We don't get the respect. You were looking at him, listening to him, but when it's time for me, you don't. I'm not. pointing it at you. You know. But I'm just trying to, you already don't want to hear me, right?
No, I'm listening.
Okay. So, as he did say, I had 2 seats. He did resolve. He came back and said, oh, you have your brace, you have your sexy seat, you can stay. I then said thank you. Did I not say thank you?
Just talk to me.
I said thank you.
Okay.
Went back and sat down. All the other passengers, and I got on a FaceTime. I wasn't filming with my assistant to tell them, because I was telling them to cancel the meeting at first. I wasn't FaceTime. I wasn't filming it. I was on FaceTime with my assistant. They thought I was. The only time I was when they were removing me. I needed to know, because so I could articulate it back. So when they said, so all the other passengers said, I'm going to write a letter, ma'am, on your behalf. They did not say that.
I believe they said that.
Right, because I was wrong. It was wrong for what they're doing to me. The other passengers are saying that. So the other passengers are saying that they're going to write a letter on behalf of me, because that is.
I just need to hear your side of the story.
Yeah, so I was just saying, I don't have the camera.
That's
So
good.
they said that they going to write a letter on behalf of me because I was wrongly
Because
removed. I was talking to my assistant to tell her to cancel
that's
the
good. Will we
meeting
can cut it
because I have to get off the plane.
of it.
But then he said, sorry, it's okay.
Because ultimately what ends up happening, as you guys likely already know, but Peppa gets escorted all the way outside of the airport. She gets removed wholly from the airport. Everybody. I was incensed when I saw that. Mainly because Peppa let us know that, number one, not only is she traveling while black, not only is she traveling while black and while woman, but she's traveling whilst black woman and disabled. Okay, in public. I know. We think that we are a society of good people. Okay, I know we would like to think anyway that when we see people with visible disabilities, we like to think that the ableds get out of the way, they make space, they hold the door, they try to be friendly, and maybe some people are like that. But sometimes visible disability is a reason for people to intentionally mistreat you, or even worse, be openly hostile to you. One thing that pissed me off that the gate agent said to Peppa, he was like, well, first of all, you bought 2 seats and I couldn't understand why you bought 2 seats. But hold on, Sparky. The fuck you care why she bought 2 seats? She bought 2 seats. She's a paying customer. If that second seat was for her fucking purse, okay? If that second seat was for her shoes, like literally, the reason for her purchasing a second seat is inconsequential because it's already been purchased, right? It's hers. It belongs to her. She can do with it whatever she pleases to do, right? So there we go. Our money ain't even good. Your money's no good here, Negro. Yeah, you bought 2 seats, and what that mean? You bought it with black dollars with your black job. It don't even count as a whole purchase, right? It count as 60% of a purchase. So technically, she only had 1/3 seat. So anyway, regardless. Also, the gate agent questioned why she either removed her brace or wasn't immediately wearing her brace. And kids, when I tell you, I almost rocketed off from my seat with fury, because this insistence that disabled people have to prove that you're disabled, like, just, I guess, disclosing it or saying it, isn't good enough. Like, wait a minute, but you don't look disabled. So why should I give the usually minor accommodation to you, disabled person who does not appear to be disabled? You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody thinks they fucking Doogie Howser out here. How the fuck, what, you just diagnosing niggas on site? How the fuck? You have to take people at their word for some shit, okay, everybody? And when it comes to disclosing disability, please do that. If someone tells you that they are disabled or that they require accommodation, do not interrogate. Do not question why. Number one, because it's rude. Number two, because it's none of your fucking business. And number three, if the person is lying about it, then that's their fucking business. Let them lie about shit. But most disabled people are not lying. They are not lying. I need you to do this small accommodation for me. In Peppa's case, leave me alone in my second seat with my two purchased seats. Can you just leave me alone? That was the only accommodation she asked for, in addition to being able to board using a wheelchair, which should have told the flight staff and the gate staff that, yes, this woman needed assistance physically. But also this notion, here we go, coming back to being black and definitely being woman. Peppa was thrown off the plane after the flight staff suspected that she was recording. And I believe her when she says she wasn't, because had she been, she would have posted that specific recording. She said she was FaceTiming with her assistant when the flight staff thought she was recording him, and then somehow they claimed to feel unsafe. Can we be fucking serious here? The person who was the most unsafest in the situation was Peppa, as a black disabled woman. Fuck even being a celebrity. She wasn't trying to pull that celebrity card. I don't know if it would have helped her in the situation, to be honest. I appreciate her not actually flexing her celebrity in that situation, because she probably realized pretty quickly that shit won't go help. That shit will not go help. They're going to be like, Peppa who? We don't know no Peppa. You know what I'm saying? So she was already being denied her only ability to document initially, her only ability to document and therefore protect herself when they suspected that she was recording when she wasn't. And that's why they threw her off, because her recording them, they said, made them feel unsafe. Now look at the backwards fucking math out this bitch. Black people run tape in the situation. Black people record everybody. I guess I can't just attribute this to black people. This is everybody now. But everybody, I think, does it for different reasons. Black folks out here recording their interactions in public because they got to be able to document the shit. You know what I'm saying? They have to be able to prove it. We understand that as black folks, we are so gaslit and disbelieved about our actual lived experience. The ability to be able to record motherfuckers on the phone is a godsend in a sense, right? Because people have just not fully been deeping what it's like to be black in this country. And now the rise of recording devices everywhere show that black people aren't lying. And then for the piece de resistance à la fin, at the end, here come the fuzz. Here come the motherfucking police on Peppa at the airport. And this fucking bastard ass cop got the audacity to try to tell her to put her phone away. For why? No, black folks, no. Do not put your phone away, especially in spaces where you have every right to record your interactions. The airport is a public space. And listen, guys, as much as, you know, it does make me personally uncomfortable that this is so, but it is what it is. Okay? If in public, which means outside any fucking where, in a restaurant, unfortunately, even in a hospital, depending on the setting, in any public space you can think of, somebody does have the right to record you. Now, they do not have the right to invade your privacy. They do not have the right to harass you. But if I'm in a lobby and someone is recording me from across the distance, if I'm in the airport lobby, there's nothing you can do about that, unfortunately. I mean, you could tell, I suppose. But I mean, and it's fucked up that people have the right to invade your privacy in a public way, but they do. But black people, I guess, don't have them same rights because when we are recording public officials, in this case of the TSA, I suppose, in a public space, we are told to put our phones away. We are told that when we are recording, it makes others feel unsafe. And that's the thing that I'm talking about, everybody out here. Like, even though we are experiencing life in our varied perspectives, in our varied skins, in our varied gender identities and sexual identities and racial expressions and all of this. The weight of society is born different and felt different depending on which body you're in. And if you are in a disabled black woman body, phew, that shit is tough. That shit is hard. That shit is hard because people are going to try to constantly gaslight you. They're going to constantly accuse you of being the aggressor. They are going to constantly try to impose some sort of punishment or authority or corrective action upon you because obviously you're black woman and unwieldy out here. And if you're disabled, well, that's more reason to disregard your needs, to disregard your requests, your accommodations, and to disregard the things that you're trying to speak up for on behalf of yourself. Black women and disabled people don't even have the right to speak up for themselves out here, lest the police be called.